suit and tie on and give an update. That's boring. You'll get an update here in a little while. What I want to do is bring up and highlight our leadership. You know, I shared at our leadership meeting last night, nothing happens without our incredible field leadership. And I think so often we point to, I think one of the mistakes the direct selling industry has made is they've said, here's a product, let us tell you why you should go share it with other people. We have all the knowledge, we have all the know-how. I don't like that. I want a collaboration. So whether it's our science, whether it's product launches, whether it's our field leadership, I want to make sure this feels like a true collaboration. And as I shared with our leadership last night, nothing happens without our field. Myself, Dr. Dan, our entire corporate team are there to serve each and every one of you. These are not just words, these are words that I live by. These are words that match my talk. My actions match what I say. So I want to bring our leadership up here. And I want to share with you in the time that I have, I've gotten to know these folks, and I want to share with you some of their stories. You hear some of their stories when they're sharing who they are, or they'll share maybe a PowerPoint, and you'll see them in a city, or you'll see them on a Zoom. But I want to share from my perspective who 3 is 17 months in. Everyone up on this stage is 5, 6, and 7-star directors, and everybody's very diverse. Everybody looks different. Everybody's maybe from a different country, maybe speaks a different language. Maybe some of them have been in the industry a couple of years, and others have been in the industry a long time. But I want to share with you. I want to start down at this end, Patrick Tang, a man that puts Patrick, man, he just always has a smile and dedicates himself to crisscrossing Asia. He's built an amazing business. I want you to put your hands together for Patrick Tang. I want to share a memory with about every individual or couple on the stage. My memory of Patrick is in March in Hong Kong. I've got a picture where he's up on a chair talking to his team. And he's standing up in this chair because there were so many people gathered around. And he's emphatically and passionately talking to his team and showing leadership. First off, he always shows up. First off, he's always at the front of the room. First off, he's always grabbing chairs and willing to help with the room. You can learn a lot by observing, but when I saw him up on top of that chair and talking to his team and answering questions and sharing with them news, I watched him, and that's leadership in action. I want you again to give Patrick a massive hand. We love having you in 3. Who knows who Samson Lee is? Samson, I was just backstage with him and he says we were up till midnight last night in the hotel lobby. A lot of people were in bed. They'd say, why would we have to stay up till midnight? We don't get it. All I can tell you is you don't get it. Some people get it. Some people don't. The it is a big deal, by the way. The it is more than just a rewards plan or products or a company. The it, what's inside of you, the drive, there has to be a burning fire. Samson has that, and he's done an amazing job leading. I've never heard Samson talk about race, community, background. He's always talking about somebody's story. Oh, I just met this person, they're unbelievable. Daniel, wait till you see what this lady's doing. Wait till you see what this gentleman is doing. I want to applaud Samson. I know his story. I know where he started, driving around in a little Honda years ago when he first got in this industry. And he had been in some entrepreneurial ventures outside of this industry and had some success and frankly had some failure. But he met Kim, and she was willing to take him under her wing and teach and guide and mentor him. And he's gone out and built massive groups all over the world, and we couldn't be more fortunate, and I couldn't be more appreciative of all his efforts the last 17 months. Please put your hands together for Samson Lee. I don't want to spoil the thunder, by the way, from Lee Tao, because we're going to recognize Lee Tao later for her incredible efforts. But I'll tell you this, Lee goes out day in and day out. The word for Lee Tao for me is consistency. And I talk about it because I think it's one of the sexiest words in business and it's underrated. But Lee Tao goes out day in and day out. She doesn't take 3 and 4 days off and then come back. Some people wonder why you can't get the race car going. Because you take your foot on, you put your foot on the gas pedal for 2 or 3 days, then you take it off for 2 or 3 days, then you put it back on. Business doesn't work that way. This is momentum business. Life is momentum. To get momentum, you gotta keep your foot on the gas. Lee Tao does that. I couldn't be more proud of what you've done to hit 5-star director. Please give a big hand to Lee Tao. Hepping and his amazing wife, Leah. What can I say about Hepping outside of he's 72 and looks like he's 50? Honestly, he looks younger. I was at dinner the other night, I said, I think maybe a new product's working on him, because I looked at him from across the room and said, holy moly, does he look young? He looks younger than I do, and he's got me beat by, it's crazy. I'm like, what's going on with this? Hepping, he's aging backwards. Hepping and Leah do an incredible job, and they have such a passion for their team, and he's so well-spoken in how he communicates the science side of what we do, and he has such a conviction and a passion for wellness products. I want you to put your hands together and please give a big hand for Hepping. Next up is Harris from Hong Kong. We're starting the company. We don't have an office in Hong Kong. Hey Harris, would you mind being our office? Okay. He said, it's okay, I did it once before. Until you have your office built out, we'll have a will call pickup center. And I visited his office. And I walked into this office and I pretty much hit my head on the ceiling, right? Because we're in Hong Kong. And Harris said, you better duck. And he wasn't kidding. And Harris and his support team, day in and day out, allowed people to pick up products in Hong Kong and provided top-notch support and customer service. And Harris never says no. He's a guy that says, how do I get the job done? What do I need to do? And how do we need to do it? And prior to us building out our office, which we launched in March, Harris and his team supported the first 8 or 9, 10 months, supported all of our wonderful 3 family in Hong Kong. I want to recognize him for his servant leadership. Please put your hands together for Harris. Chloe, let me tell you about Chloe. My wife said something so kind last night. My wife said, Chloe has the best energy. She's always smiling. She just has such amazing energy about her. I thought that was so well-spoken and so true. Chloe's always there to offer you a smile, to give you a hug. She's always so kind to everybody. And she treats this business truly like her family. To listen to her story last year where she says, I've never had children of my own, and so I treat my team like my children, was a statement I'll never forget. Chloe has gone out, she's learned this business. By the way, every leader up here, nobody woke up here saying, I'm gonna go out and build a big networking business. When I'm older, I'm gonna have a big downline. Different people came into the industry for different reasons. Chloe didn't need this financially, but she needed to be part of something bigger than herself. And today she is. I want you to please put your hands together for my friend Chloe. Kina, what can I tell you about Kina outside? Oh, she's got her own fan club. They travel with her. Let me tell you about Kina. First leadership meeting we ever had was May of last year. And we're here at the Salt Palace. There's a couple hundred people in the leadership meeting. And we were working on the logistics and different pieces that had to be perfected over in the beautiful APAC region. And Kina stood up at the back of the room. And she said, Daniel, we're in this with you, but. And I said, what are the 3 buts, Kina? And she said, my people need their products and they need them now. Okay, we'll get them, Kina, we'll do it. And she said, number 2, I want you to know how hard we've been working. And I said, I know you are, Kina, I know you are. You're working day in, day out. And she said, number 3, we love 3. And I'll never forget that. That statement I'll never forget. I turned to Troy and I said, I have 3 things for you. Number 1, make sure Kina and her people have their products ASAP. Number 2, man, she is Mach 3 with her hair on fire. And number 3, Troy, another example of people that love 3. We're onto something here. I want you to put your hands together. Next is Amy Dunlap. Who's her name? She either left you guys a $5 bill in your chair or you guys just love her. Amy, I couldn't be more proud of Amy. I've watched her growth. I've watched her grow as a person. I've watched her through the times where some difficult challenges and tough times. I've watched her through the happy times and the tough times. And I'm here to tell you, she had her biggest year in networking last year. And Amy, I think she believes this, but she might not 100% be convicted of this yet, but I am. I believe Amy's gonna build a massive business. I believe that Amy, for years and years and years, grew and wanted to hone her skills and wanted to grow as a person in her belief and her commitment and her convictions that she has. I couldn't be more proud of Amy Dunlap. I want you to put your hands together for me. Next up is my friend Mark Ewell. I want to recognize the Ewells. They've been dear friends. Mark has had a ton of success in this industry. He's had a ton of things thrown at him the last couple of years from a family standpoint. And Mark is someone that understands and knows this industry and believes in this industry because it's done such amazing things for his family. He's got his daughter up here, Winter, with him today. I remember when first meeting her years ago, and to see the young lady that she's grown into and the parents that Mark and Jill are, I couldn't be more proud. I know this, Mark's had a lot of things as we were launching this platform, but Mark's gonna go out and build a massive business both here in North America and in Asia. I believe in Mark. I love Mark and Jill and Winter and their entire family. I went to a wedding, my wife and I went to a wedding for their son recently, and to see Mark and Jill beaming from ear to ear that their son, their boy, was getting married was a beautiful sight to see. So I want you to put your hands together for Mark Winter and Jill Ewell. Greg and Lori Ferrara, the story I'll never forget about Greg and Lori is they started with not only nothing, they started with not even being able to buy diapers for their kid. And some of you have heard that story. And some people say, well, we were broke too. I know what it's like to be broke. Big deal. But they didn't stay there. That's the difference. I share as often as possible, poor is a mindset. Broke is temporary. Greg and Lori were broke years ago, and it was a temporary situation. They said, how do we grow? How do we challenge? What do we do? I know Greg and Lori haven't scratched the surface of what's possible in them and what's possible for them with their skill set in this industry. They're 6-star directors here at 3. I want you to put your hands together for Greg and Lori. Jason and Colleen Olitsky. I've never said this publicly, but I'm just going to say it from getting to know them the last 17 months. Jason, you got your hands full. You got your hands full. My wife, when we were first dating, someone in our office nicknamed my wife the Tiger Tamer. I would say, Jason, you are the Lion Tamer, because Colleen's a beast. She's a beast. They both have a background in dentistry. She absolutely loves this business. And the thing I love about her loving this business is it's not words. You can hear her when she speaks. When she stood up last night and said, I love this industry, she didn't say, I love this industry. Direct selling's been really good to me. I kind of like direct selling. It's good, a good business. She said, I love this business. I love our industry. And there's a massive difference there. I pulled up to do a meeting in Jacksonville. Matter of fact, we're going to be doing a regional in Jacksonville. And the night before, there was a beautiful silver Ferrari in the driveway. And I said, Ricky and Francoise, I love the car. It's hot. I thought it was theirs, I didn't know. It was Colleen Olitsky's. I don't know if she lets Jason drive it or not. Beautiful car. Colleen is not only Mach 2 with her hair on fire, she's like Mach 2, get out of my way or you're gonna get ran over. But she also, the flip side of that is she has an amazing heart. She's a driver, She's a lion, but you know what? She has an incredible heart for people. And she loves her team, and I see the passion she has for her team, and for wanting her team to go to the next level. I couldn't be more proud of Jason and Colleen Lindsay. Holly and Corbin Roush, you know, at some point here, they must have left a $10 bill on your chairs. Wow. I want to share this about Holly and Corbin. When we were putting together this collaboration with a number of folks, and you guys have heard the story, a lot of you, but Kim Sampson, Lance and Tracy, and Linda, and the late, great Mike McCormick. But I went to Holly and Corbin. Please give Mike a hand. I went to Holly and Corbin and said, guys, we're launching a new company. It's not a rebrand, it's a new company. Found an incredible leadership group. I believe in them. I trust them. I love them. I love you guys. I love our leadership. But we're going to do something special together. And Holly and Corbin, they could have sat there and pounded me for 5 hours with question after question after question. They didn't. They just said, let's go do this. And I love that. It's never been lost on me. Their loyalty, their leadership. I appreciate them. They're a couple that's had, you guys know their story, they've had a ton of success in this industry. By the way, there's so often the talk about money. Money's everything until you have some. It's everything and it's all encompassing when you don't have any. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But when you get some, and so when you hear stories over the next couple of days, you go, oh, that's great for them. I'm not sharing these stories for them. Yes, it's great for them, and yes, I want to be kind to them, and yes, to our leaders. I'm sharing it for you. Because if Holly can go out and bust her tails and build a massive business, anyone can. If Corbin can go out, anyone can. If anyone up on this stage can go out and build a massive business, I believe anyone can. That's why you're here. Please put your hands together for Holly and Corbin Roush. Last but not least, Ricky and Francoise Huntsmeyer. With the $20 bill they left in your seat, you can get lunch. Three words for Ricky and Francoise. Number 1, relentless. Number 2, obsessed. And number 3, and this word will probably shock you, it's not what you're expecting, love. They're fighters. They want to push forward. They want to do the best. They want to grow. They want you to grow. They expect a lot. They expect excellence. The bar is high. But they hold themselves to that same bar, and that's something I respect. Kim holds herself to a very high bar. Samson holds himself to a high bar. A lot of our leadership hold themselves to a very high bar. Their expectation of themselves. Don't ever do something or expect something out of someone else that you're not willing to do. Ricky and Francoise go out there and lead by example. Couldn't be more proud of them. I couldn't be more proud to take our 6 stars. By the way, if you're 5-star and you're up here, we'll send you pictures from the Ritz-Carlton cruise. But if you're 6-star and above, we're going on the Ritz-Carlton cruise in November. Some people up here are clapping, some aren't, and some aren't going. That's okay. Oh, I said cruise, sorry, yachts. I apologize. By the way, that's what they say in all the emails and stuff. It's like, we're not a cruise company, we're a yacht company. Got it, thank you. We're gonna have an incredible time, an incredible trip. Ricky and Francoise, along with all of our 6 stars and 7-star director Kim, we have earned that. Please put your hands together for these wonderful ladies. And I want to share this because I'm very passionate about this point. I'm very passionate. You know, I spoke very raw and very direct last night. It's just my personality. If you got an hour, I want to give as much as we can to you rather than just a bunch of flowery stuff. I want you to grow. I want to challenge you. I want you to get out of the box. I want you to get out of your own way sometimes. I would say this. Anyone up here, I'd be grabbing them on the shoulder. I'd be taking them over in the corner at lunch and saying, what do I do? What do I do next? How do I hit this rank? How do I grow my team? How do I serve more? How do I do more? How do I share more? What are you using? What's working for you? What can we do together? Guys, this is a collaboration. None of us have the secret. I think so many people out there are looking for their guru, or you're looking to someone else to give you an answer that you already have inside of you. I'm here to tell you that everybody out here, I don't care how you speak, how you communicate, how you present, everybody out here is a 6-star. Everyone out here is a 6-star. Those are not words. I mean that, or I wouldn't be up here. Everyone has the potential to hit 6-star. My question is, do you have the hunger? Do you have the drive? Do you have the commitment? I know you have it in you. I don't care what you look like, how old you are, how young you are, what your background is, success, failure, educated, not educated, I don't care. I care about what's in here. Do you have the commitment, the hunger, the drive, the passion? Are you willing to stay up and watch YouTube videos till you fall asleep and faint because you want to grow? Are you willing to show up in a meeting when nobody's there? Are you willing to drive across town and sit in a Starbucks and look somebody in the eyes and say, I believe in you? Let's go through this together. Because this is what I've done. This is an example. And you say, I don't have a story. I don't have a testimonial of what I've done. Great, borrow someone else's. Let me tell you what my upline's done. Let me tell you what's possible. I love the story of Jim Rohn and Lydia, when he says Lydia got involved in a nutrition company and had no money, but she had some hope and some passion. She didn't have money to buy the products, but she had a catalog in her hand, and she said, I can share that catalog with people and get them to order so that I have enough money to buy my own products. And when my products arrive, they've already been paid for from the people that I pre-sold. Jim Rohn said, you're broke, I've been looking for you for years. Show me your heart, show me your commitment, show me your passion, show me your dedication. We get thousands of people that are dedicated. This company needs one thing to go to the next level. This community and this 3 family needs one thing and one thing only. More belief warriors. That's all we need. We've got this incredible group, and we have an incredible group out here sharing what we are. But to take us into momentum and to build the massive community that we're going to build, and we're starting to build the movement, it's just more people with a higher level of belief, and it's coming. It's more people sharing on a daily basis what these products and what this platform and this leadership and this community have done for you. And when we have that, we're going to explode. We're going to explode in Asia. We're going to explode in North America. We're going to explode all over the globe. I love each and every one of you. You guys are in for a special 2 days. We're going to pour it out. We're going to give you our all, and I'm telling you, when you leave here, you're going to say we're part of something special, because you are. I see what's happening in our industry. I see what's happening in our society. I see what's happening with the information age, that at your fingertips now, you've got information that you never had before. People are waking up, and they're growing, and they're being challenged, and they're shoving 5 years into 1 year. They're shoving 1 year into 90 days, because that's what's possible in the age we're in right now. There's a growth like I've never seen. And I think there's an opportunity that's never been seen before in this world. I think while there's confusion and chaos and crisis, that spells one word for me, and that's opportunity. I love each and every one of you. I want to thank you guys for showing up here in Salt Lake City, for giving your hard-earned money to show up at 3. I want you to give our leadership